So on the bright side of things for World of Warcraft, there was a little hotfix yesterday that finally got rid of that annoying thing when you would go to system and it would keep resetting like your environment and your ground clutter and some other stuff, like it would keep dropping down a point. And I'm almost at the point where I think I'll be heading over to Zangarmarsh really soon. We're near the last couple of steps in the guide. I've been playing around with my druid, and I got rid of the skinning on him because I have it on the paladin, although I don't know if I'll keep it. It's nice to have one person with max level skinning, I suppose, to make some quick money, but it was really fun because now I'm an elixir master on the druid, and I'm able to sometimes make a duplicate of the giant growth elixir. So I have about like 400 of them now. Because I've been hard at work working on that. So that's been like a lot of fun for me to make my dwarf, my night elf, all my characters much larger. Didn't bother doing it with the Tauren because they're already so big to begin with. And then I finally dual spec'd my druid to balance. But because his gear sucks and I can't crit a lot, what ends up happening is the 2% mana regeneration from Moonkin is actually quite terrible. So, yeah, same thing with Prot Pally. It's not all that hot. It's not like Ret Paladin, which to me is like borderline broken, but I'm definitely not complaining. I mean, I just never run out of mana. I just do not ever have to drink. And then to go on another class and then all of a sudden now you always have to drink, you can't tell me that that's not fucking balanced. Or that it's not unbalanced, rather. Get out of here. That's right, you better hide under the ground. Yeah, so been having fun with the Gnome Death Knight as well. Got him to 61, made him unholy and blood. But I think I'm going to do a weird frost build where essentially he's unholy, but only to get on a pale horse to get the 20% faster mount speed, because I find that to be something I almost can't live without. And that's a big reason why I'm playing the Paladin, but also because I just love him to death. No matter what spec I am, it doesn't matter. You slap that Crusader aura, not only are you able to be faster by 20%, but everybody else in your party or raid within range is also able to get that, which is quite amazing. Death Knights are much more selfish. It's just about them. And Frost is a lot of fun. Blood's a lot of fun. But again, without that 20%, it kind of feels a little bit weird. Well, not weird. It's just, I don't know. It's synonymous to me. The whole Death Knight Paladins be able to move 20% faster. Yeah, I'm completely ignoring you. Haven't been playing my Elemental Shaman as much, not because I'm bored of him. He's actually doing better than my Balanced Druid night and day in terms of mana efficiency. Like, it's just absolutely insane. Oh yeah, I thought I was 62, almost 63. You're supposed to be in this zone in Hellfire here. From 60 to 62 usually, and I came here at like 59 and a half. There's a little bit of rested XP, but not really. And there's no 50% XP bonus or any of that good stuff. So it's been going pretty good. Really been enjoying it. Again, Death Knight is fun. I always have a lot of fun with the Death Knight as a whole. But I find Unholy to be completely confusing. Blood and Frost being easier for me to play, at least in terms of the rotation. You know, like whereas when you look at a Paladin, 8-second cooldown, 4-second cooldown, 10-second cooldown, 15-second cooldown. Like, yes, sometimes they could proc and you get an instant skill for some of them. But the point is they actually have a rotation. Death Knight, it's never the same thing twice. You got to pay attention. I find you got to look at your skill bar more often, whereas I don't really find myself doing that on my Paladin or any other character for that matter. So that's a little bit of a thing to, consider, really. It detracts me from the game a little bit, so... You mean it's not ready yet? Grant the vision. Use the relic. I'm hearing something. I guess I did grant the relic. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I was waiting for some kind of cue that it actually went through. Perspective-wise, you're not seeing it, but I've already said this in my other video. My bird is huge. Huge bird. Holy macaroni. Compared to other people and their birds when they pull them out, it's just unreal. Like the size difference is just like, wow. Alright, leather, mail. Nothing in here for play. To me, every single quest, every quest always should have something for you. Always. But they don't. So $2.95, we're going to go with this because it's the most money.
Long life.
Now it wants us to fly to honor hold. We'll go ahead and do that.
Open your heart to the light. Be kind to those.
I'll open your face to my foot. Yeah, I think that made sense. Got a new cup. Cheap Amazon cup. The Kudi. Not the Yeti. The Kudi. And not the other one that everybody talked about. This thing was 20 bucks, like 14 American dollars. Came with the steel straw, stainless steel straw, and just what you want to hear, me slurping on a cup of water. But it's exciting because I'm very superficial. I like things that are shiny. Stainless steel is just a lot of fun. And because it's not like a massive cup, like it's not super thick, that's just gotta hold it in the hand easy. So it'll make me more likely want to drink water. 20 ounces. Roughly 591-ish milliliters. Little over half a liter. I suck 4 of those back at least, or more. That would be good. There's some days where I barely drink any water because I'm just not thirsty. That's not good. Then I wonder why I have headaches. Exactly. So we'll go ahead and see what happens here. All right. I think this is actually one of the last missions in here that I'll be turning in. Just can't get over how big the dwarf is. I mean, I feel like I'm Cartman. I'm not fat, I'm big boned. Obviously, I can't do his voice. Look at that. That's the difference. Like sweet pineapple.
Arcanon Poros.
Oh, I gotta do some stuff here. Okay. Alright. Maybe we do gotta... Where the hell am I going? Okay, I am going the right direction. You'd think, since these are all copy and paste, these little buildings, that I'd have them memorized after 80,000 hours. It's weird for an area that's so bland and wasteland-like. I actually don't mind Hellfire. Compared to... Oh my god, how did I forget the name of the zone? compared to... Yeah, Blasted Lands. That's what I wanted to say. Blasted Lands kind of gives that vibe. Sort of, if you know what I mean. Cannot stand Blasted Lands. I think I've quested there once or twice in my whole life. That place can kiss my ass. I don't like it. Yeah. You don't scare me. My druid whoops your ass. Now this one I forget how to use the sanctified crystal. Yeah, I forget how this works. Is it like once they're almost dead? I really wanna know. How many times did I have to do it? I forget. Anyways, you'll see how strong the paladin is anyways. Because I did this on... Oh, man. Some other classes and it just did not work well. Yeah, I think that's what it is. As long as that thing's like within range or something like that. It helps if I read the actual quest. So let's go ahead and read it. Yeah, I don't know. Kill, collect, or maybe I don't have to. I seriously don't know. We'll find out. I could have sworn this was one of those, you got to be within distance of the thingamabobber to get the quest. But yeah, the AoE on the Red Paladin is just like... You don't even need to go prot. I'm not saying you can do as much damage, but so far it's been pretty damn good. Can't believe I still haven't been able to replace my shoulders from Azeroth. And my gear is like poo-poo ass. I mean, it's nothing compared to my Death Knight. And funny enough, speaking of the Death Knight, with higher item level... well, maybe not so much now, but anyways. I kill faster with my Red Paladin than my Death Knight. Alright, let's go get them. I wish there was like 15 of them just sort of standing there. Come on. Yeah, as you can tell, this is really not all that exciting. So I don't know if I'm going to get serious with the Death Knight, the Gnome Death Knight. He was a human, but that was too, like, cliche, like, wannabe Arthas. And I'm just like, I'm human. I mean, I think I am for the most part. So I was like, let's do something different. I'm definitely not a gnome. Plus, their animations are just amazing. Whether it's melee casting or ranged casting, there's just no arguing that gnomes do it right. One more. This is what I'll usually do if I don't get stunned. So I'll try to pull a bunch of them. Well, there you go. Void Walker's gone wild. Oh, I wonder where they got that from. Not that I would know. Yeah, I mean, it kind of is a nice area, especially when you consider the sky. It's definitely not as bland as Blasted Lands.
Yo,
Blanded Lands. Alright, that was cringy. New trinket. Increases your dodge rating for... Oh. I hate shit with a cooldown. Reduces your threat to an enemy.
Glad I could help.
I mean, I suppose I'll take it, and that'll, what, increase my score and my eye level, but really useless. And now we're going all the way back to the Temple of Tel Hamat. Yeah, so much for this being a quick video to Zangarmarsh, because to be honest with you, I feel like I should have waited knowing it was going to take this long. I thought I was going to be done within like 2 or 3 minutes. It's just going to have to be part 2. That's it. Oh, there, to give you some perspective as to how big my bird is. How big's my bird? I mean, look at the other bird. Look at that other snowy griffin. That's the size of everybody else's bird. My bird is bigger than yours. Look at that. Anyhow. 57. You're so fragile at that age. Oh! I got stun locked. Get back over here.
What's on your mind?
Wanting to get the fuck out of Dodge.
Be good.
Oh, can't wait till it's all over and done. Sort of like where my druid is at, where there's like literally nothing to do. There's nothing to do. I love when there's nothing to do because then I can just do nothing productive. Literally just fly around like somebody was asking just while I was, I almost said streaming. While I was recording there, oh, can anybody help with Cruel Intentions or whatever the quest is called? It's like I like helping even though I didn't go to their help. That's just really all I want to do. But I've mentioned that a million times, but just in case you haven't heard me before, it's the one that's just down there. Just want to be able to roam, buff people, be like, hey, how you doing? And then boom. Tear some shit apart. That's it. It's just so much more relaxing on a PvE server for the first time in my life. None of this PvP elitist bullshit where everybody's trying to gank you. So it's definitely a different feel to the game. Makes it feel a little bit in some ways, but I can't be bothered with the time and effort to get all the best gear. Just in case someone's ganking a little turd trying to get some boar meat or something like that. I can't be bothered with that. Follow the road into Zangarmarsh, which is probably actually where I'm going to end it. I could be wrong, but I think when it comes to the hours spent per zone, you're not swapping out of zones as often. So like in Azeroth, you could be going back and forth between like, you know, like Tenaris. You could be there, you know, in the early 30s or mid 30s and then come back late 40s. Excuse me, because the zone's very dynamic, right? And that can happen often. Whereas, like, in a game like this, it's like, no. Once you're done Hellfire, that's it. There is no going back to Hellfire again later. There is no, like, harder zone within it kind of thing. And if there sort of kind of is, not nearly as predominant as in Azeroth. They kind of got rid of that. Like Stranglethornville, you can go there at like 28 to 30, and do you know what I mean? And then go back there and admit that. Hey! You want some of this, cowboy? I got no problems flagging myself up just for you. And then watch me get ganked by an undead rogue. Nah, I'm not worried about it. So now that I'm in Zangarmarsh, completely different vibe, eh? Like, very dramatic. Now I'm gonna end it.
I am honored.
I'm pulling the plug. And tomorrow is Hogwarts Legacy for me and for you, if you so choose to watch. So that means there's not going to be any World of Warcraft tomorrow. This 18-year-old, nearly 20-year-old game can frickin' wait. Like, for real. Hogwarts Legacy
What brings you here?
is pretty much all that it's cracked up to be. And to me, that's a beautiful, gorgeous thing. All right. Here's a perfect spot right inside of an inn. We're going to do a little dance party. As always, if you like the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. It does greatly help. Support the channel with the algorithm. And yeah. If you want to subscribe, great. If not, whatever. If you don't like the video, thumbs down. I'll bend F, twist it right off in your ass. See? Like, look at that. I mean, considering I'm a dwarf now. Like, that's respectable. I'm getting up there. Like, I mean... Right? And then compared to night elves, which are so big. I mean, look at that. I could almost, like, completely cover them. I'm, like, right up to their shoulder, right up to just above their chin. Look how big and beefy. Anyways. It makes it easier for me to see my character when I'm questing and there's a lot of shit going on. That's why I like doing that. It's not because I need to be the center of attention. All right, that's it for me. If you made it this far, you're crazy. Maybe you'll give a crap to know. Like I said, Hogwarts Legacy PS5 gameplay starting tomorrow. Take care. Maybe I'll see some of you next time. Bye for now.